Hey dudes, dudettes and creatures of the 5th dimension, my name is Catherine and welcome back to Subnautica. It has been, I can't remember how long. I was going to make a video this for January. I was going to do one video a month from now on, minimum. Stuff happened. What can I say? What I will say is that today we're going on a mission. A mission that ideally we would have gone on in the last episode, but we didn't. Do I have food?
Flavor of unsavory meat with salt.
Green screen well. Yay! Today's mission, the sunbeam got shot down from over yonder. Over behind that suspicious cloud. So we're going to go over there. We also may visit suspicious cloud number 2. Is over yonder. Oh dear! Okay, he just been mortally wounded. Sure, I'll drink some of the water. That was supposed to be for my journeying. Journeying? It's supposed to be for my journeying. Yeah, I'm here. Mate. And then you go this way. Because they have a really bad turning circle. So I guess I'm alright. That guy's respawned! Yes, titanium. Preparing for an adventure! Woohoo! Okay, Super Mario. Activate. Whoa. The bird is drowning. The bird. Go up! Bird drowned. Okay. Oh, they're getting old. They're getting old. We have to leave now. Going on a journey. This will be the furthest I've ever ventured from my base. I was going to say in this save, but probably in survival at all. We can look at the diverse ecosystem. Never mind, it's another kelp forest. Nothing! I'm overcoming the ocean. The concept of an island, who would have guessed? Did you hear that? The stress just came. I think I just hit something with my Seamoth.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region.
Yeah, I definitely just hit something with my Seamoth. It was called an island. Welcome. Ow! Crabs! I forgot about the crabs. It's on my face. Oh, you used to be able to use these stuff as a for the fly glitch. Agile. Territorial. I tried to read that as terrestrial, which is why my brain just switched off. Agile territorial carrion feeder, well adapted to both land and sea. Avoid or incapacitate. Right. Yeah, you should be able to use a weapon that I don't have yet, so I won't talk around to it, so pick it up and just if you still don't grab it, it was essentially a gravity gun from Half-Life. Tramp play. Did do. Comments. Essentially a gravity gun from Half-Life. You stand on the crab, you pick up the crab with the gravity gun, you look up, the crab gets pulled up, which means you get pulled up, because the gun gets pulled up with you in your hand, you pull the crab up more, so you could fly. But then hashtag big up there, I was looking for. There's another one. I'm gonna get the sneak attack. Which button is it? I hit left click instead of right click. I hit left click. It's running from me. Get out of... It's still alive! Go away! Why did it suddenly get dark? I'm just gonna perform a self-scan. I forgot about you. I didn't forget about you. I just turned... I didn't even turn around. I just... You're stuck. I can't kill you. You can still kill me though. Seek fluid intake. Oh, it's escaped. It's escaped. It's stuckness. Die. There are more fish that want me now that I'm here. Fish that want to kill me that didn't want to kill me like 10 minutes ago. On an island where everything wants to kill you. What's one more? Purple. Shame I can't harvest these trees. Can I take... I can take seeds! I have 7 water left. Whoa! Never mind, everything is good. Now I don't feel like I'm on death clock. Ooh, scanner. device matches no known technologies and is likely alien in nature. Power is being routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. The technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions as a regular lock and only requires the correct kind of key. The fruit's poisonous to other animals, but tastes pretty good, apparently. What if he didn't pull his hands away, just cuts his fingers off? Like, ow. Not nice imagery, think about it, but discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. The scans return some information on the device itself. It's likely a solid-state computer, though there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It's likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device, and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Assessment: keep learning. I'm not qualified for this, I'm a vending machine guy. Cube. Tell me about this cube. This green mineral substance has no entry in the periodic table and unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Likely grown artificially, cut from a large deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. How many blocks is a kiloton? In the right conditions, the energy could be released in a controlled manner, likely used as batteries, but require a substantial power source to be recharged. Valuable energy source. A substantial source to be recharged is also saying, this is a powerful battery.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
You can't tell if the walls are aesthetic or functional. Oh, specifically the patterns on the walls. Obviously the walls are functional structural support. It's clearly a creature that walked and preferred slopes over steps. So maybe it was a creature that had wheels. Not many creatures have them. This data set appears to be a multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it's possible to gather a basic understanding of this facility's internal workings. Ooh, this facility is more than three-dimensional. The facility's unknown construction materials identifies an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. What about with a nuclear bomb? Power. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. Follow the wire. They got an undersea cable somewhere. They have to. It's not like they can have an oversea cable. It's not like it can be on land. Because then it would just go in circles around the island, maybe reach the top and single solar panel. The facility consists of the upper engineering section, where this schematic was found, and the control room, which acts via a security-sealed elevator shaft or a separate underwater moon pool. I don't have a moon pool yet. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or installed security measures. I'm sure that's not foreshadowing anything. Well, there's no point in just looking at it. Yeah, that would be my reaction too if I suddenly jolted down at that. Just a quiet sigh. Not even allowed. Isn't there meant to be a force field right here? I am now 100 meters down. Ooh. A doodad. Strong resemblance to human rapamine form. This device must have been designed by a humanoid user with a humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens built the structure with themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. What is clear is that they considered defending this facility a necessary precaution. There is no obvious way to remove the rifle from the case. Just kind of unlock it and open the door. Oh. In case of emergency, break glass. Why did that make a very slight squelch noise? Well, you know what this is? This is very clearly a Stargate. Which is a film I have not seen. I'm making a lot of references to stuff I don't know. Theories on function. Religious, industrial, transportation. Transportation! I bet it's a Stargate. Tablet. Free tablet. Can this thing run Candy Crush? Works. Let's open my achievement. No, I don't think it's that kind of tablet. Does it taste nice? Or... it's a thingamajig. Or a doodad, or whichever one I didn't say before. Doomsday device! Huh. Scans indicate this device contains enough potential energy to destroy the whole planet along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it's malfunctioned. Fortunately? Because I can think of... oh, it malfunctioned. Kablamo. Malfunction might mean a bad thing. Purple tablet. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which represents a U lit up in purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While technology is far beyond Federation levels and there is no other way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy if necessary. So we don't know anything about it, but we could probably make a pretty accurate copy, just with an ion cube and some diamonds.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Copy that. Siri. Or other form of virtual assistant. Energy core. Scan. It probably does something. Before I hit the button, I'll read this. This device houses energy equivalent to 100 megaton nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead, or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Power is routed by the attached terminal, allowing for the device to be deactivated if necessary. It's currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will target any ship within range. It's probably what detonated the Aurora, isn't it? It's a feasible theory. Beep. Hi, snake-like arm. Oh, don't do... Do you think that lowered me health by any? That lowered my health by none.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation.
No, you can't translate.
Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine.
You couldn't translate before.
Complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response.
Yeah,
further data
I've got a
required to
horrible
identify
cold
bacterial strain.
and a rash
Translating
on
background
my
broadcast.
palms. I was going to say on the backs of my
Download
hands,
the
but
data
it's
bank.
clearly not. There's new locations! Background data. The disease research facility is at 800 meters. That's quite deep. Location in a cave system to the southwest. Oh yeah, I was thinking northeast or northwest. I was thinking it better not be north. That's nothing and then even less thing. Function live specimen study. Ooh. Objective synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara. That was the character's name in Undertale, right? I haven't played Undertale. I was thinking of doing an Undertale series. Again, comments. Thermal power facility. Depth 1200 meters. That's quite deep. Inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity. Function. Generate electricity, generate energy for all local facilities. Oh, that's probably the thing somewhere else on the planet, isn't it? Sanctuary A, corrupted. Sanctuary B, corrupted. Off-site laboratory, corrupted. Primary containment facility, corrupted. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will automatically be enforced with immediate effect. The quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of infection off-world. Like us. We were passing by. It didn't want that. I was about to jump down there. I do that in creative mode. In survival, you probably die. So, folks, we can check Suspicious Cloud off of our list of things we've done. Should we go for Suspicious Cloud 2 as well? Either way, I want to go back to my base and reassess.
Remember that materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
I refuse to pay All-Terra for the resources on this planet. Unless they come and save me themselves, I don't owe them anything. So as of now, I don't owe them anything. Because some random peeps came to try and save me. They failed. I don't know where that goes. I had got over between home and here. I hadn't got over mysterious deep cave in the midst of an island. There shouldn't be an ocean cave under an island. Let's sail home. Rather sharpish.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm home. There's a stalker. Throw them in there. Got some eggs to put away. Probably never gonna use those. Throw them in there. Put on the radio while I go and put these in.
Partially translated broadcast.
Partially translate.
9 new biological subjects.
Yay!
Mode,
Oh.
hunting, analyzing, sharing subject locations with other agents.
Oh, good. Oh, how fun. Yep, I can make tablets now. Maybe the ones I make can play Candy Crush. I could connect them to the internet, and I could order some food in. Or I could order some food, if I didn't like any of the food that delivers, I could order some food for eating in, and then send a delivery person to go and pick it up, pretending to be me, and then the real me can enjoy it. Like, get it to the delivery guy can bring it to me. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Get Brewer's Fare. You know what you get, right? You get a beef lasagna. That comes with garlic bread and salad. You swap the salad for chips. Then for puddings, you're gonna get whatever they're called, Cadbury's Buttons Sundae or whatever. Now for drinks, you can either get a fizzy drink of choice, which my choice is not fizzy drinks. I don't like them. You can get pineapple juice, because pineapples, here's a little known fact, pineapples are the best fruit. Well, no, here's an actual little known fact. Pineapples are technically several berries fused together. I've got a bit of inventory space. I've got no food. The hopes is that I'll find food there. A vehicle this heavy has surprising maneuverability. Like, I know it's pretty small, but it's gotta be quite heavy. Just remember what I said before. Back off a little bit, because if the island deloads, you don't want your sea moth to fall to the water's surface for the island to only then the island to reload, because that would be bad. So in games, I might have explained this before actually. There's something called a far clipping plane. Yeah, a game can't render infinitely, so there's a point where it stops. You can change that. This game was made in Unity. It's really easy to change it in Unity. They probably should have changed it to, like, the width of the crater. The width of the map, I said. Because then it wouldn't quite ruin the immersion as much, but... Game developer, develop your game. Jaffa Cakes! That is... I know this for a fact, that is a pit to nothing. On the mountain island I wasn't sure. That goes 300 meters of nothing. By the end of this series, if I don't have a Jaffa Cake farm, then you can force me to make new episodes until I build a Jaffa Cake farm. Isn't that nice? So that's a real Steam screenshot. You can just see my life pod as well. That's nice. Ignoring the clouds that are clipping through the aurora right now. which proves that they're centered around the player and not the thing. It's nice. Pleasant sunrise. With a completely sparse ocean except from my life pod, which for some reason isn't deloading. I guess the life pod and the Aurora just don't deload, but everything else in the game does. And vehicles. The life pod, the Aurora, the vehicles don't deload, the rest must do. What? Fake trees? They just didn't add collision to that tree. The trees are fake. It's weird, I'm getting the fearlessness of being creative combined with the fear of being in survival, because I would never in my right mind go to here in survival, hence the fearlessness of creative, and here I am in survival, hence the fear of survival.
New blueprint acquired.
That was louder than I expected. Could you tell? Fruit. Veg. No?
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrate PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Integrate new PDA data. New blueprint acquired. Okay, calm down. Everyone. Every one person. Can your entirety just calm down? Now we're talking. The Degassi voice log #1. Habitation location. Wait. Degassi crew manifest. Marguerite murder. Don't remember that. Anyway. I would read this out, but there's a play button, so.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
'Tis true, Father. We will never survive. I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to mind. I got windows. I can't build windows, can I? Oh, I can build windows. And I haven't done. Yeah. The damage noises are just kind of... How do you get damage noises in games? You just kind of ask the actors, can you just make a weird noise? Multi-purpose room. This is very good. Oh, crabs! Why is there a crab? That was me announcing, oh, crabs. Singular, probably. I didn't think there were any on this island. Apparently there are. Why's my hand shaking a bit? No way!
Acquired.
Surely not. Second. Oh! It's the dead one. A second, surely not. I'll explain them both individually once it stops telling me everything I've unlocked. First of all, surely not. Because the second of all one is going to take a bit of explanation like the far clipping plane. It's on a technical level. First of all, nice stasis rifle. There's the Half-Life 2 gravity gun. Multi-purpose room I was hoping to get by scanning that. I didn't realise I'd also get the large room. That's pretty good. Plus steel. Is that like plastic steel? I don't know how to make that. Right. And the large room partition and stuff. So, that's oh nice. I'll explain the other one while I explore here. So I'll lower the volume of the game while I'm exploring in here. Free battery. PDA, which I will read. I got an achievement. Don't know if you could hear me over that. You could, because I could turn it down. But I couldn't hear me over that. Got an achievement. Seaside living with an ocean view. Find the Degassi habitat on the floating island. Yeah, this is the second one I found. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Integrating new PDA.
Acquired.
I got some more things. I'll play them and then I will finally explain my first no way, or whatever I said.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like. Let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I'll be applying for the role of Paul Torgal. What's my setup? Go deal with the plants. Got it. But Torgal leaves. I'm talking to Maida. Got it. Into my family again. And unless you guys, I'll leave you here. Right, you mess with my family one more time, and I am just gonna punch you square in the face. Bop you right in the noggin. You leave my family matters to my family. You understand? You'll be in touch? Great, thanks. First of all, I want a message that says, I've disembarked the habitat. I get that. Only the Degassi gets that, I guess. Even though they're using the same... Are the Degassi part of Altera? Because if not, then they've got some serious copyright in their hands, because their buildings are so... Well, I guess buildings can't be copyrighted. Whatever. They've got some explaining. Their buildings are so identical that my scanner tool can synthesize Altera blueprints from Degassi remains. Last of all, I'll watch this, I'll listen to this, and then I'll finally explain my thing.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Mort, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degassi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue.
One task now.
In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Did you just not know how to say task, dear Mr. Voice Actor? Right, unless there's any new revelations, I think that I should now explain my original... No way. Ooh. Tablet.
Integrating new PDA data.
We'll come back to that one.
New blueprint acquired.
We've got the status rifle blueprint. Great. So there's a game development. There's a thing in 3D simulations, and I think anything 3D, and it's very interesting. I think there's probably a Wikipedia page on it. It's quite a well-known thing. I forget what it's called though. Where the higher a number is, I only hear it talked about in game development, but the higher a number is, the less accurate it can be. That's just true of like computer science. I don't know, whatever. The higher a number is, the less accurate it is, which often leads to, in games like in this, or like in Kerbal Space Program, which they overcame this problem by just moving the map around the player instead of moving the player around the map. But yeah, ow. But yeah, so this gets noticeable in situations where you have to move further away from the origin point of the game, which will probably be near my life pod. It gets noticeable, and you start to see, you know, positions are slightly off. Animations may begin to look a bit shaky. In old beta versions of this game, when you used to be able to swim infinitely in one direction, you can't now. It teleports you back to the center after 8,000 meters. I'm leaning forward. Yeah, in old beta versions of this game, that UI, that little thing that pops up, the divers, the scuba mask, starts shaking, and look closely. That glitch is happening on my scanner tool, which is odd considering the center point of the map is only wrong menu. Is only about 1,000 meters away. Well, 1,000 one way, 800 the other way. Calculate the hypotenuse. Leave the answer in the comments if you care enough to do it. It's odd that it happens already, considering I'm not that far from the origin on a relative scale. So it's just interesting that that happens. You know, bigger the number, the less accurate. Reminds me of... Oh dear! Loud noise. Ready!
New blueprint acquired.
Grub basket. Oh, I thought that was another Jaffa cake. Just kind of an excited Jaffa cake. Excited Jaffa Cake sounds like the worst band you've ever heard of. I dispute. Excited Jaffa Cake sounds like the best band I've ever heard of, and I want to make it. Who's in? And I can't remember which hat I'm supposed to wear at this point in the timeline or whatever. There's no time travel involved, I just don't know where we stand at this point. Or maybe it doesn't, maybe you've heard of a worse band. Oh right, yeah, let's listen to this now.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Too true. Ah.
Integrating new PDA data.
Very loud. Let's give this a listen then.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Oh no, poor Bart Torgle. Anyway, you can really see the far clip there, look. That part of the ship that should be solid, I keep pointing at my screen. That part of the ship where my knife tip is, where the point, see that like triangle shape? These two main boosters, those two smaller boosters, that should be there. Far clipping plane, they're not. You can tell that it's a plane as well. And not like a sphere, because otherwise it would clip differently. It's a set distance away. Honestly, I think it would be really cool to have a look at a decompiler of this as a Unity project, because Unity, when you turn a thing into a project, it goes all weird. I need to get back before all my food decomposes. When you turn a Unity project into when you make a build of it, a finished product, you can't then revert that. Why is the terrain not loading in below me? Guess who just remembered that there's no terrain below me? So I'll cut to a shot from the game. It'll be in daylight, but it's going to be without the water's surface and depth on.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live
High
pod
priority?
13 coordinates attached. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yoink. Wow. They're growing. Yay! I'm growing food and trees. Maybe I should have planted the potatoes instead of the trees. I think that is we did good. We did very, very good today. So thanks for watching. Do the YouTube stuff, which I feel like I haven't reminded you in a while, with the YouTube stuff being, you know, liking, subscribing, the third thing called, I don't know, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff. And, yeah, do the YouTube stuff, and I will see you, maybe.
Seek fluid intake.
Bye.